All right, everyone, let me give you a rundown of what went down in the space we hosted on August 15th, 2025, called The Zionist Dream. We opened with the big news. One of the first speakers explained that Israel is in final negotiations with Indonesia, South Sudan, and maybe even Libya and Malaysia to resettle Gazans. The idea is this: Israel moves Gazans to departure points, the United States provides transport, and the UAE pays the bill. Someone asked if West Bank Palestinians would be included. The answer was no, but this is still a major precedent. For decades, resettlement was a red line. Now it's openly discussed, even endorsed. Washington has changed its tune too, approving 6,000 housing units in the E1 corridor between Ma'ale Adumim and Jerusalem. What they used to call an obstacle to peace is now U.S. policy. We even had a speaker from Somaliland join in. He confirmed his country's been part of these reports, and he laid out the conditions. Rafah has to open through Egypt. Gulf states would need to fund infrastructure. Somaliland would demand recognition and guarantees. Arab states, he said, have no plan. But a U.S.-Israel Gulf plan could work. Of course, not everyone was on board. Another speaker warned relocation could backfire, predicting terror attacks on U.S. soil from displaced populations. But the counterpoint was clear: this is strategic investment. Relocation could rebuild South Sudan or Libya while relieving Israel of a humanitarian burden. Then the discussion shifted to Syria and Jordan. We revealed a meeting between Jordan's Foreign Minister Ayman Safadi and U.S. Envoy Tom Barak with HTS reps in Amman. The message was blunt: either stop the atrocities in Suwaida, accept federalism, include minorities, or face Assad's fate. Al-Shabani from HTS said he'd take it back to Julani, but warned reforms could destabilize their power. And let me stress, Tom Barak wasn't freelancing. This is official U.S. policy now. Turkey came next. One of our speakers argued Erdogan is the real weak link. His popularity rests only on anti-Israel rhetoric. His army, loyal to money, not him. If he falls, opposition mayors would be freed, the military would stabilize things, and Turkey would swing 180 degrees. We then hit the caliphate question. Some said the Arab world has moved past it. Others warned jihadists are embedding themselves in municipal politics in the West, planting mini caliphates inside American cities. Updates from Syria followed. Child soldier recruitment is ramping up. Humanitarian corridors may soon link the Druze to the Golan, and Rojava Kurds remain a decisive factor in the north. After that, we turned to Alaska, where Trump and Putin had just met. Both brought huge delegations, signaling this was business, not symbolism. Predictions flew. Russia keeps its occupied land, Ukraine gets peacekeepers and aid, Zelensky promises no NATO membership, and sanctions relief flows to Moscow. But there was pushback. One speaker said Putin isn't about money, he's chasing empire, legacy, and czar-like power. Another pointed to his age, 72, an obsession with how history will remember him. And the consensus was, Russia glorifies strongmen, not reformers. Putin wants to be remembered as a conqueror. Then came the most provocative claim, that Putin orchestrated the October 7th Hamas massacre. Why? To pull attention from Ukraine. The date lined up with the Yom Kippur war anniversary and Putin's birthday. Plus, it matched his alliance with Iran and Hamas, with Russian propaganda amplifying it. Others pushed back, saying Iran is the real driver in the Middle East, with Russia's role more limited, especially outside Syria. As we closed, I made the point that the two-state solution was never viable. Arab states know it, they're not pushing it. Relocation of Gazans is no longer fantasy. It's being negotiated right now. And with that, I paused the room for Shabbat, promising we'd reconvene. So, that was the Zionist dream. We covered Gaza relocation, U.S. policy shifts, federalism in Syria, Erdogan's fragility, Putin's imperial ambitions, and the shocking claim he helped spark October 7th. The through line? The Middle East is realigning. Arab states quietly tolerate Israel. Russia is after empire, and Israel is moving boldly into a post-two-state era.